Okay, it seems to be working now. So, yeah, that's great. Okay, we are now 30 minutes behind. Let's get going, because of stupid reasons. It's okay, I noticed that the capture card isn't updating along with the game as I'm playing it. Okay, it's kind of weird. So I try and reset it like I normally do if there's an issue with the capture card. And Streamlabs OBS gets stuck. Okay, let me quit that and restart it. I quit it and try to restart it, my entire system crashes. That was great. Anyway, let's get going. Thank you to everybody who stuck around. Ninja and Nicole, thank you for your patience. Let's get going and not waste any more time. I don't even know why it crashed. Like, you might have had 3 going live notification emails. The frame rate died there for a second. You might have had 3 going live email notifications. The first one, it just said, yeah, no, we're live, and then never connected properly. Like, yeah, no, it's live. Also, your stream's dead. Okay, thanks. It's a good background track, I'll definitely agree with that, Ninja. So how are you doing? I feel like it's weird we went from that to this.
That's it. Palompolum.
That's where you live, right?
Glad you're doing okay, Ninja.
We'll stop in when we get there.
No. We're at the sea now, and no one's there but my dad.
Nicole, how you doing?
Hope. You need to let him
You
know
work
what
on your
happened.
city names. It's clearly a reference to Final Fantasy IV. Palompolum. So they called the city of Palompolum. But it's clearly a reference. You doing good? I'm glad you're doing good, Queen. Meanwhile, on the Final Fantasy IX reference,
Okay, time to hunt some lassie.
So what, we find him
I
and
remember
that's that?
when they had
Don't
those
get all
weird
hot and
shaped
bothered.
memory cards in case you didn't use a hard drive or your hard drive was full. Remember when 360s had detachable hard drives?
Sarah, am I doing the right thing?
And another flashback. Oh, that was horrifying. Probably could have picked a better way to sit on that.
Bring him down! Hold on!
Okay.
So if this thing can fly, why don't you immediately go up?
Jump!
Snow!
Sarah! Sarah!
Why don't you jump as well? Presumably that was the plan. Oh, I'm sorry, heroes don't need plans. That seems very Final Fantasy VIII. Well, we found Sarah, and then she basically immediately turned into a crystal. So... What happened to all the people that were chasing him?
I went to the Foul Sea hoping to help her. But I was too late.
They gave up.
Ow!
I knew you were hard-headed, but
That was... Ow!
snap to it. We're rolling out.
Yeah. Hunting the sea, right?
The sea hunting the sea. Yeah, we can go home. She's a Lassie. We're not. Oh wait, no. Then we went after her and became a Lassie.
I will keep my promise, Lightning.
What do we do now? Well, I appreciate that it gave me the option to save before that cutscene, and then immediately after that cutscene. Meanwhile, with the other two, presumably. Yep, there it is. Lightning's the one on the cover of the box. Which also didn't do this game any favours in being different from its predecessors for no reason. XIII's gonna learn from it. Because in America's always had weird box arts for Final Fantasy, so it's not a big deal for them.
Fresh air.
In Europe, the box arts for Final Fantasy have always been the
headed?
plain white background
Don't know.
with the logo.
You don't know?
And they've always been really
I
nice.
thought you had somewhere in mind the way you took off.
I followed the smell.
And then 13 comes along, and it's a white background with the logo small up on the side, with lightning taking up most of the box.
Smells
And it's
nice.
just kind of like, what?
All naturey.
Just smells damp.
But you say
Yeah,
like
I think
RE6
something
could learn something from this? I feel like you're kind of wrong, because the party splitting up like this and us them following all of them is a big part of the reason why this takes so damn long.
That is not good. I wonder if those two were caught in the net.
What do we do?
What do we do? Right now, what can we do?
There is the
Right.
fair point of
No
that.
choice. We run?
It creates the question of like, is it better to have everybody in the same story mode, or have separate
be-
story modes for each character?
To Nautilus.
Yeah. But that is explained where they all come
As we
from in
set
each
off,
other's stories.
It was like he'd forgotten that I was still there.
So it really becomes a matter of preference, I guess.
If we want to get the Nautilus, our road's through here.
Alright, let's save again.
First things first, we need to clear these woods. There's a site.
Where does that go? Is there anything over there? Oh, that's a dead end. Well, that's the problem, like, you're always intended to do all the campaigns. And it does create issues when some of the campaigns are better than others, and some are way worse.
You're gonna regret.
I should have looked at my paradigms. it is. You've also got to remember, like, we should be going into this positively. I think each of them has their own problems.
Change is good, Pops.
None of them are perfect. They all have moments. The worst is obviously Chris. But that's largely because Chris has more of the bad moments. I say this having just finished Chris's campaign yesterday with Foxhound Cat on her stream. Alright, let's take a look at the paradigms and see what we can do. Also the Crystarium. The biggest problem with the Chris campaign in RE6 is they lean so hard into the wrong direction. But yeah, no, a lot of people like the action of Resident Evil 5. Yeah, but the action of Resident Evil 5 worked. Thunder. Fire. And Sazh. You mean China? Well, a big part of the problem with Chris is his entire attitude for most of the game. It makes his story a lot less compelling because he's an unlikable character for so much of it. And Piers doesn't help. Piers has a point, yes, a lot of points. But Piers also decided to drag Chris back into the fight when he really shouldn't be. Like, there's a lot of issues with it. There's also a potential complaint in that a lot of other characters seem to degenerate when they encounter Chris. Especially Jake. Saboteur Commando. Yeah, that's basically the stupidest thing. The minute Wesker comes up, everybody becomes an idiot. And Jake's character, which grows, like, Jake is a dick. But his character grows throughout Sherry's campaign and becomes somewhat likable. As likable as a Troy Baker character can be. And then Chris comes out of nowhere near the end of the campaign and says, yeah, no, I killed your dad. And then Jake's character just goes like, right back down. You know what? I think that was the definition of a perfect fight. It's gonna be a while before I do RE6 on this stream. Especially me just doing it now with Cat. Yeah, that's the stupidest thing. Like, yeah, no. Okay, I'm gonna tell Jake that I killed his father. Why? Because he deserves to know. Oh, he deserves to know that you killed his father to save the world. The father that he never knew. And then Jake's like, I'm gonna kill you because you killed my father, who was a monster and was literally trying to destroy the world. Okay. You're both idiots, and I don't like either of you.
Atta girl.
And done.
Rock and roll. Don't sully that scene with Resident Evil 6. That's a fantastic scene. Come on, Ninja. I love the final bit of that scene as well. Like, he's telling the Count to offer him money and jewels or anything he wants. He's like, yeah, no, anything you want. He's like, I want my father back, you son of a bitch. He stabs him. It's like, you know what? That is fantastic. I love all of that. So good. Mysterious fluid. I get that is what happens in the game, but it's definitely a better thing in the movie. In the Princess Bride. Largely because Inigo Montoya is a better character. Damn it. Should have focused on the hedgehogs first. Alright, starting to get somewhere with the battle system, though, acquiring more abilities. Doesn't really change how any of the battles work, it's just making them a little faster at the minute. That will change. That will change later, when we have to do the mandatory grinding.
Gotta be just a little quiet for them. For all we know, they could be.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the issues of Final Fantasy XIII, and we'll get to it. But you're totally right. The game puts you on a linear path for so long, and I'm fighting every enemy we come across. It's not like I'm running from fights or anything. I'm fighting everything we come across, and I'm making sure I kill it and get the experience. And we'll get to Chapter 10, and the game will turn around and say you've got to start grinding. Otherwise you can't succeed. And they do it in a very deliberate way. They'll throw a King Behemoth right in the path. Because Chapter 10 Grand Pulse is a huge area, but the actual pathway forward is a narrow path. And they have a King Behemoth on that path. And a King Behemoth is one of the worst enemies in the game. There's no way past it, you have to fight it. And it's a horrible enemy to fight. And you've got to grind to deal with it. And this comes after like 30 hours of not grinding. 30 hours of taking on everything in your way, and that's it. It's why at that point they introduced the quest system. think the 5-star rank is determined entirely by time. And something I found out recently, the more you upgrade your weapons, the more the game reduces the time required for a 5-star ranking. So the better your weapons, the harder it is to get the 5-star ranking. The rewards for getting the 5-star ranking is more upgrade materials. So the more you upgrade your weapons, the harder it is to upgrade your weapons.
No daydreaming now.
Makes sense of that. A lot of people didn't. I didn't know that until I came across the information a little while back. Another one of the things that Final Fantasy XIII just doesn't explain to you. And another reason why it's a flawed game. Honestly, Ninja, even if I like this game, I would say it's a bad game to have as your first Final Fantasy. Yeah, I can imagine. It left a sour taste in my mouth, and I was a Final Fantasy fan. I'd say, like, the best ones to go for your first one, and, like, if you want to try getting into it again, 6 is a good place to start. 6 can be very engrossing with how focused the story is on characters. I find that helps balance out the gameplay, like regular random battles and that stuff. 7 is very accessible. 7 is a very accessible game. The materia system offers a lot of customization without being overwhelming to the point that 8 can be. All the way that 5 can be with its drop system. I think 7's a lot friendlier with it.
Still got it.
Some people recommend 9, which is fair enough. 9 has a lot going for it. Although you do have to grind pretty early in the game. To deal with the boss in the Evil Forest, you're gonna have to grind, or it will kill you. And this is like hour into the game, maybe. You could wait for Final Fantasy VII Remake, but you gotta bear in mind it's a completely different game at that point. Different idea, different gameplay style. So if you're concerned about the FF7 story in that regard, you want to experience it for the first time in FF7 Remake, then yeah, no, sure, don't do 7, wait for Remake to be finished. In which case, try a different Final Fantasy. 10. I think 10 is a fantastic place to start. I think its focus on character is really good. Its story opens really well. I think it has one of the best openings of any Final Fantasy. Because it presents you with a mystery that you want to know the answer to. And I like that. That really dragged me into the game. It's entirely turn-based. There's no active time battle system. In it, it's entirely turn-based. So it has the turn order down the right side of the screen.
Keep up, old man! Follow my lead, Pops!
I'm sorry, that was all muted. I think having the turn order down the side is a really good idea, and being able to see the turn order and how each move will affect that turn order is a really good idea that adds a lot of capability for strategy. I think it's a really, really good game to start with. So yeah, I'd say in that case 6, 9, or 10 if you don't want to do 7. But you can always ignore that and go your own route. You might really like 12. XII has an interesting plot, full of political intrigue. The world of Ivalice is really good. It helps that Final Fantasy XII was not the first game set in that world. So it's got a bunch of stuff going on. You get the Zodiac Age version, and it's a lot more playable than it was on the PS2.
Way to go, Sazh!
That might be your preference. You could decide to just go straight for 5 and deal with the job system, which isn't a bad idea. It's kind of complex, and I think you should maybe learn other RPGs first, but 5 is fantastic, and the job system offers so much customization, so much variety in how you can do it. It's a similar thing to what 6 gets praised for, in that if you know how to play each character, every character is viable in 6. Which is really cool, because 6 has a huge cast. And 5 does that with 4 characters, with each character being able to take on any job. Which is great. There are people who like 12.
The old man still got it.
And it's fair enough. I didn't get into 12 on the PS2, but a lot of people didn't. I want to give Zodiac Age a solid try. I'm really interested in going through that. And I'm probably going to end up doing it on stream. That's good, it's just roll levels. Yeah, it's gonna be a while before I go through 12 on stream. I've said before, like, I want to mix it up after 13 and do something that isn't a turn-based RPG. We did Digital Devil Saga 2, Skies of Arcadia, Final Fantasy 7, and we're doing 13, which is also menu-driven, and they're all menu-driven. So I guess the better way to put it would be like, I want to do something that isn't a menu-driven RPG, maybe. And I'm thinking, like,
Hey, Sazh. Tell
an
me about
Ys game?
yourself.
Huh?
Maybe Ys Origin?
Any family?
Or Code Vein.
I have a little boy.
I think that could be interesting.
Oh, so you're married.
But we're going to be taking a break from Final Fantasy after that.
Yeah.
We gotta get you home. Your son needs you. Come on, we'll make it.
It's too late.
I felt the same way when I
Is it
first
the
played
lassie thing?
How'd you...
13.
You might be a lassie, but you're still a daddy.
You're right.
So, what's his name?
I think part of the problem is that she's relentlessly upbeat. I'm definitely not as annoyed with her right now as I was in my original playthrough.
Hey, Dad.
Making a wish, huh? What'd you wish for?
Well, you're never happy. You never smile. So here's what I wished. I wish that you'd cheer up and be like your old self again.
Yeah. Honestly, at the minute, the only character I'm really
Your wish
hating
came true.
Yeah.
is Snow. Even Lightning isn't that bad. She's cold and standoffish,
Okay.
but
It's my turn to wish.
I understand her reasoning at this point. Hope is whiny and
That's my
he
little
really should just stand up and say what his problem is with Snow.
Sazh?
But
Huh?
he's also a teenager who just lost his mother, and it feels more reasonable now
yeah.
than it did previously.
Come on, Pops. You've really got to keep it together, okay?
He's basically going through
Now,
a form of PTSD.
let's go.
Now I got kids looking out for me. Some dad I am.
Honestly, I still dislike Snow. I'm looking at all the characters again with fresh eyes, and I'm not disliking any of them except Snow. I think Snow is a relentlessly stupid. Overconfident to the point of idiocy. Not even arrogance, idiocy.
Would you look at that view?
Alright, so we have to avoid these things. Oh, is there an item there? Yes, there is. But if we want to get it, we'll have to kill this thing. Let's see how this goes. That's the thing, in battle, Snow is, especially at this point, pretty unique in that he's the only sentinel we've got. And so nobody else can perform the role he does. It's like in FF6, how for a bunch of the earlier game, you want Terra and Celes, Terra and or Celes in your party because they're the only characters that know magic. No, you said you gave up at the mandatory grind point. Which is understandable, honestly. I do not blame you at all.
Pops.
That's fair enough. Honestly, I don't remember much about the Cid fight, except that there was a Cid fight. And I don't even remember the reasoning for it.
Nice timing. Keep up, old man.
Did the debuffs wear off already? God damn. See, that's definitely a problem with this game. That nothing will ever really fix about it. If the character you control dies, then it's game over, and it's a bad move. And it feels like, in a lot of cases, it feels like the game isn't really balanced for it. Even in games that are built around it, in franchises that are built with that idea in mind. Like Shin Megami Tensei, where most games... if the main character dies, game over. It's still incredibly frustrating. Yeah, I feel like that's not actually working.
Change is good, Pops.
And so you've got this game where it really doesn't feel like it's balanced around that, and all of a sudden, yeah, no, I was doing fine, and now I'm dead. It's really frustrating. See, I forgot about that. The debuffs only have a chance to hit. There we go.
Change is good, Pops.
Come on. You know, I think once I got the debuffs on, that wasn't too bad. That was still a 5-star fight. Didn't get anything for it. Alright, let's make the move.
Now's no time to be taking in the scenery. Even the fugitives gotta catch up.
What, ninja? Alright, take on the birds. A 5-star ranking. Honestly, I've said in previous sessions, and it's never not going to be true. The rating system in this feels like the ranking systems in Sonic. They're stupid and really don't matter.
Yeah.
Hate that Adventure 2 introduced a ranking system in Sonic. It's like, oh yeah, no, if you want to get all the emblems, you got to get A on everything. Honestly, fuck off. Kind of. Like, it doesn't matter how effective you are in keeping your party alive, or how well you negotiate weaknesses and stuff. It seems to be entirely down to how fast you kill the enemies. And that's part of the problem. And I'm not entirely sure that everything gives off the same Crystarium points every time. That might be based on your ranking, and if it is, then I hate it. Okay. But there is still the problem of we're so far into the game now, we're over 10 hours in, and the battle system is still, I keep pressing A. Occasionally I switch to a different class and press A.
Change is good, Pop. And done.
Yeah.
Did you play this on Xbox as well, Ninja? Let me see. We can get more Crystarium points. Nah. There's also a point to make in that, like, look how nice some of this scenery looks. No, I played it on PS3 as well. And look how nice a lot of this scenery looks. Like, this especially, I don't know what it is about this particular area here. This looks really nice. And none of it matters. Because we just can't touch any of it. That's a good way of putting it. You can't touch any of it, you can't interact with any of it, nothing's going on there. It's all just background. Which is true of a lot of games, but it's like one of the most obvious examples of this is just background. It exists as a backdrop. The environment does not
You
inform
look tired.
anything,
Not
honestly.
enough sleep?
I guess.
Not surprising. Cute girl like me. It's hard to close your eyes, huh?
I'm just gonna lie down for a bit.
It is pretty much a hallway, yeah.
Being made a lassie, it's not easy.
It's really
I mean,
weird
look,
with how well the
Even
characters
I'm
are
kind of
modelled,
worried.
and then you see the hands. That's weird.
But even if we don't know what'll happen,
Yeah, that's one of the big
we
problems
have
with
to
this
keep our
game.
dreams alive.
Down a hallway to the next cutscene, to the
Have
next boss
something
fight,
to look
to
forward
the next
to.
change of scenery, and
You know?
none of it really matters.
Next stop is Nautilus, City of Dreams.
Yep.
Listen, like, if you don't do hands that well, don't zoom in on them like that. Like, Final Fantasy XIII is a really good looking game. Can't really argue that. But those hands look
Sazh?
terrible. You see, looking at them, like, from this distance and stuff, fine. The close-up of the Chocobo chick in Vanille's hands, no. And the weirdest thing is, when you see a character with gloves or something, the gloves look way better. Like, Lightning has fingerless gloves, and the gloves look fantastic, and then the fingers underneath them look horrible.
Sazh,
You scared me.
what's up?
I'm just thinking.
Don't blame yourself. You know, you can't control who a FLC picks for a focus.
My son Dodge. He was picked. He's a lassie.
I'm not gonna criticize Final Fantasy XIII for that, Ninja.
He said he wanted to see a foul sea, so I took him to go on a tour of the Uriday Gorge plant. Thought I'd surprise him with a chocobo chick to take home, but the second I turned my back, into the energy plant he went.
Dodge! Dodge, come out here! Dodge! I know you're in here! Dodge! Where are you? Say something!
Plenty of other games will do that kind of thing. Like, oh,
Dodge!
character has withers disappeared,
What's wrong?
walk to where the character
Dodge!
is. Metal Gear Solid is pretty bad for it.
Daddy,
Like, destroy Metal Gear Rex,
It's alright.
and then long sequence of cutscenes,
You okay?
and then you have a fight with Liquid that cannot
hurt, are
last
you?
longer than 3 minutes. Because if it does,
What's that?
game over, you die. And then you've got another long sequence of cutscenes.
Apparently, those post-Lassie had snuck in and tried to attack the Sanctum Fal'Cie. It did the only thing it could and made Dodge a Lassie to protect it. My son, he got picked by a Sanctum Fal'Cie. He's a hero. But we're post-Lassie. Dodge's enemies. Psycom showed up right after that to take custody of him. Then, it was one test after another. Even then, they couldn't figure out his focus. Maybe it was look for Post Lassie, maybe it was kill him. Either way, how could a kid that young even stand a chance? After he was made a Lassie, Dodge had some way of sensing things from Pulse. He was the one who found the post-Fal'Cie. But the kid can't fight. So, that's why I put myself on the train to Purgeville. I figured his focus had to have something to do with destroying that post-Fal'Cie. Thought I could do it for him.
It's Final Fantasy naming. You can't take anything for granted with naming
the
in this
rest.
series.
If I was right about his focus, he's probably a crystal already. Of course, if he was supposed to take out that thing's l'Cie, then either we die, or he's a Sith.
Die? Really?
Yeah. Sazh took his kid on a tour of
typical,
the
alright.
plant where the Sanctum l'Cie is,
But the bird,
and two
Bird
pulse
says no.
l'Cie were there as well. The Sanctum Fal'Cie detected them and made Sazh a l'Cie to protect itself. Is the story we've been given. So Sazh is a l'Cie, but he's a Sanctum l'Cie, not a pulse l'Cie. It's all explained in the data log. Wanna read it? I don't. Yeah, what I thought. It's another one of the problems of Final Fantasy XIII that you can't just get around by coming at it with a better attitude.
all right then.
It's like a lot of the story stuff, sure.
What is that?
How you doing, Clem? I read all of it the first time I played this. It didn't help.
Huh, a device that makes bad weather.
I'm doing okay.
Come out to play in the rain, did you? Isn't that adorable?
Like, you can get past a lot of the other stuff. You might like the gameplay, you might grow to like the characters. Final Fantasy XIII not giving you important story details in the story, and instead giving you this huge manual to look through that it continually adds stuff to so you can understand everything, is a problem. You don't enjoy the rain, Ninja? Oh, there's a big dragon there. Was that there before? Probably shouldn't have done that angle. No, that dragon is not there when it's raining, huh? Probably shouldn't have done that angle on those trees up there because it became really obvious that they're 2D objects.
What do we do now?
That dragon doesn't like rain, so we're gonna not deal with that dragon. Right, okay. So it does the courtship dance some more, so this one should be the first target. Kept you waiting, huh? Boom. Alright, so next time focus on the orange one. You got to watch MGS3?
Hey, you notice anything different about the local wildlife when the sun's out?
Yeah, so I'm gonna guess there are things we want to avoid. No, I always wanted to sit down and watch the existence disc of Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence. It's supposed to be the game stitched together into basically a movie for people who can't actually play the game. And I've always been kind of curious to see what the result of that was. Because Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence was 3 discs. Subsistence, Persistence, Existence. Subsistence was the main game. Persistence was the online. That was the original incarnation of Metal Gear Online. And Existence was the yeah, it's 3 discs. I managed to pick it up pretty cheap years ago. £7. It was like, oh yeah, no, there's Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence, £7. Complete in box. So I picked it up. Very happy with it. I've been debating, like, when I get to MGS3, will I do the Subsistence version or HD? And I'm kind of unsure. Because they both have strong points. Well, have you played Metal Gear Solid 3 HD, Ninja? Yep. No. Well, basically, the big improvement Subsistence adds is a controllable camera. And it is a big improvement. The big issue with it is generally that the game wasn't super optimized for it. So the frame rate wasn't as good as the original release. Unless you switch to the original camera, which was an option. But overall, because of the better camera, it just played better. HD versions tried to improve the frame rate. I'm not entirely certain how successful they were. It's been a long time since I've played either of them. Yeah, like, when I go through MGS3 for the stream, maybe I'll do Subsistence rather than HD. If we do Subsistence, that means we can also get the guy Savage Nightmare and Snake vs. Monkey. Both of which were removed from the HD release. Yeah, I remember. A bit blurry. Well, let me get a look at it. Yes. I think the issue might be because the camera isn't pointed directly at me, like I'd have to be here for it to be directly at me. or like turn it a little bit. So what it's actually looking at is the wall just past me. Good stuff. The issue is if I turn it to look directly at me, like that. Let me see. Yeah, the top of it. Green's good. A little bit, maybe. See, now I feel like I'm too far to the side. Ideally, I'd like to be around the center-ish of the camera. Which, you know what, I could probably work if I edit one of the visual presets. There's the issue. That's right 60. What if I reduce that to right 30? This to 30. That's better. No, yeah, no, that's fine. That's definitely better. Let's continue. And hopefully with the camera pointing directly at me like that, it's actually going to focus on me. I really hate how the green screen effect flares up when I do stuff like that, when the colour balance shits even a little. Honestly, it really makes me more comfortable doing 4x3 games. None of that anytime soon, though. I mean, we've got Final Fantasy VII, but I'm also not doing that on camera. Come on. Oh yeah, I was there when you brought it up, Fatigue. There's some good investigating, Ninja. Doesn't ultimately mean a huge amount for me, because I don't use Dolphin. Alright, go. Poison is hit. There you go. Oh, there is definitely an advantage to emulation, like resolution. See, it's got the green effect that pops up during transitions in Eternal Darkness, but he's also got a really clean display. I've been debating for a while. Like, I considered for Halloween last year doing Eternal Darkness again, the second playthrough, getting one of the other artifacts, and every time I consider it, I think about the last couple of chapters. Edward's chapter and then Alex's chapter, where you go through the Lost City, and how they are both so tedious. And it's like, you know, I don't really want to do that. Not even the boss fights. Boss fights aren't really even that much of a problem for me. It's just how tedious the game gets by the end. I'll probably do it again at some point. Yeah, there's probably some other GameCube games I'd want to do before that. Kind of debated a replay of Metal Gear Solid the Twin Snakes. Chibi Robo would be nice to go through. Custom Robo. I want to do Paper Mario the 1000-Year Door. Metroid Prime 2 at some point. I don't know if I want to do Super Mario Sunshine. I did find this ROM hack that sounded kind of interesting for it, that deals with a lot of my biggest problems, called Super Mario Sunburn, but maybe I'll do that. Luigi's Mansion, maybe? I feel like there's a lot of stuff on GameCube I'd rather go through than before doing Eternal Darkness again. When we eventually go back to Sonic, we've got the Sonic Heroes next, which I'll be doing on GameCube. And of course Shadow the Hedgehog, if I do that, will be on GameCube. Right, Sazh has the boost, the attack boosts, and defense boosts. Right. Well, like, if you've got any ideas, if you're curious about any games that I plan to do, just ask. We are going to be doing stuff other than RPGs. That was originally what the Saturday and Sunday slot was for. The only thing at the minute is that we've got the redemptions that we're doing. I think I'll probably go through the Crystarium some more. Asuna, Kiora. And that's done. Okay, and Sazh has an accessory slot. There we go. Yeah, if you're ever curious, like, just... Oh, I need to turn Clim's shout out off. I forgot about that. This is good, I didn't stream on Tuesday. I usually do that before the Tuesday stream. Clim's not back with us until Sunday. Yeah, if you ever want to know if I'm gonna do a particular game, well, you just ask. You'd be surprised how little I'll say no to. Clim is everywhere until we hunt him down. This one's bigger. We already did Bubsy 3D Ninja. Like, that was the thing, you kept asking for it, and then I did it again. And then you regretted asking for it. Yeah, well, I hope you learned your lesson. I don't think Bane even Bane was into that playthrough. You see, this is why when we were doing the poll on what games I would do next, this is why I put trailers for all the games on the Discord, so that you would know exactly what you were voting for if you didn't know what the game was. I still want to get around to Snatcher. Snatcher seemed super interesting. Sooner and Pure and rock and roll. Yeah, I still want to get around to Snatcher. I want to get around to Police and Orcs. There's a bunch of stuff we have on those polls that we never actually got to that I do want to do. And it fits in with the focus I want to make on playing games that I haven't beaten. For the minute, it's focused on RPGs I've not beaten, but like... as we play more games, I want to make sure that it's specifically games that I haven't beaten. I feel like I don't want to fight whatever that is. Well, we've got the list on the Discord, Ninja. Check that out. The answer is most of those. Not all of them, some of those would be replays, but the answer is most of those. And that's not even all the RPGs, I regularly forget to put stuff on there. I don't think East Origin is on there, which is something I'm considering doing after this. Pretty big list. Get him. I want to get through a bunch of those anyway. If you want to pick out a title, see if I played it or not, like, go ahead. Nothing really going on in the game at the minute anyway. I accidentally pressed one of the buttons. RB, okay. Get him! Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff on there. I have a lot of games. And you'd be amazed how few of them were actually bought full price. So many sales over the years. Aqua Ring. Only resist water. Generally, no. It's been a problem for a long time that I've got so many games that I haven't played. That I've been in the position where I can afford to wait for something to drop in price. I make rare exceptions to that. But in general, I can afford to wait for a lot of stuff because I have so much. Yeah. Really paid too much for it. It's like I want to pick up Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. But that game hasn't dropped to a price I want to pay yet. So I've got plenty of other games I can do while I'm waiting. Yeah, I don't want to fight one of those again. Yeah, I got Andromeda pretty cheap. You get the bundle of Mass Effect Andromeda and Dragon Age Inquisition Game of the Year Edition really cheap a lot. I've paid full price for some garbage as well. I bought Dead Island on launch day. It was fucking garbage. Okay, it's only 2. Yeah, I was just hoping Dead Island would be essentially a Left 4 Dead comparable idea on PS3. I didn't have a 360 and I liked Left 4 Dead. It's like something like that I can play with friends. Cool. It wasn't like that. I never bought Watch Dogs 1. I think when Watch Dogs 1 came out, I was already in the position of, like, I have so many games, I can afford to wait for something. And I wasn't super into the concept to begin with, I didn't get caught up in the hype for it. Yeah, I remember that. It was like one of the most hyped IPs. One of the most hyped new IPs. Yeah. Well, people learn pretty regularly not to buy into hype. And then people keep forgetting. You got the whole issue with Cyberpunk, regardless of what you think of it, it's not the game that everybody was hyped up for. Hey cat, how you doing? But you know, it sold a lot of people bought into hype of it. Any more? Not yet. Mostly just banging our head against the wall until we get to the other side. Cyberpunk Hetty. Cat is playing Cyberpunk at the minute. She will be streaming it on Saturday. Yep, streaming it on Saturday. When it comes down to it though, specifically for CD Projekt Red, I want to go through the Witcher games, and I've not done them. So, I've got that I can do while I'm waiting for Cyberpunk to be fixed. Really, I need to decide whether or not I'm going to go through... At this point, I've pretty much abandoned the idea of doing the first game. I need to decide whether or not I'm going to do The Witcher 2 before going to The Witcher 3. That'll be something I'll probably end up streaming eventually, just so I can focus on it. Chilies? I mean, these bird things? I have no idea what they are. They're not, I don't think there's something that's appeared in the series previously. Oh no, they are a weird version of Flan. Slime monster. The Flans have appeared in the series before. Recurring enemies, usually strong against physical attacks, weak to magic. These ones seem weak to fire. Where's it going?
Something smells fishy, and I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, I'll probably do The Witcher 2 on stream at some point. It's on backwards compatibility, so that's nice. We're going now.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
What do we do?
All right, I got
Ignore them and go around.
Sneak.
Right.
Yeah, it's one of Vanille's character traits that she's kind of relentlessly upbeat.
Just too much to ask to cut me one break, isn't it?
Come and get it!
Trying to do this. Another S and a and then the switch to Saboteur.
Phew.
Yeah, the music is really weird and out of place. Okay, and... other one. Well, that'll have to do. Switch it up.
I owe ya.
Yeah, it's a pretty laid-back thing you'd expect to see in a casual conversation scene. Get that one, because he's got all the D-Bugs. Get it. Heavy damage. Right. Yeah, and back to throwing out some punishment. Staggered. Alright, come on, do the damage. Oh boy, it split itself. You keep doing damage. I'm gonna try and deal with it. Or I guess both deal damage. Alright, thanks for joining us, Clem. You take care of yourself, buddy. Catch you next time. Did we interrupt it? That'd be good. Yeah, that was almost a problem. Alright, one down. So let's work on this. Poison.
I'm sorry.
And of course, one of Final Fantasy XIV's biggest problems. Oh, what's that? Your character died? Game over. The other characters can't revive them. Let's try that again from the beginning. There you go. Yep. Okay, try poison. Try poison again. There it is, and start dealing with problems. See, there's the issue you have with auto command in a lot of places. Okay, so she just threw a Cura at Sazh. We can only do one Cura at a time, and 3 cures does more than that for us. Good thing I got that S in it.
owe ya.
Alright. And removes its debuffs and buffs itself.
I'm sorry.
Next question, the fuck's the point of the debuffs? If I recall, that becomes a recurring question throughout the game. What is the point of applying debuffs when the enemies will just remove them? And then further into the game, what's the point of applying buffs to your party when the enemy will just remove them? I remember that being an issue with the final boss.
Yeah.
You go into the final boss, traditional RPG style, you buff your entire party, you throw whatever debuffs you've got at the boss, and then start getting to work, and the boss just removes all of it. And it's like, well, what's the point? Turns out the real goal there, the real way to win, is to just keep pressing A. Just let the auto battle do its work and you'll win.
I appreciate it.
And do it. See, I feel like now we're at a point when choosing the abilities yourself is more important, because the AI choosing what it wants is inevitably gonna be worse for you than you choosing what you want. I don't want Cura, I want Cure. More cures. It'll do more work. on. I think it's a great idea to make it so that if the character you control dies, you get a game over, and then make you control the character with less health. Did I say great idea? I meant stupid idea.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
And again.
I appreciate it.
So one down. Alright, let's work on trying to make this go a little better now. On. Finally. What? There we go. That was frustrating. More abilities, yeah.
A hop, skip, and a jump, and we're in Nautilus.
The city of dreams.
City of Dreams.
If only we were dreaming up those clouds.
I know. Maybe banned language.
Excuse me. I don't know if it's time to be daydreaming.
Also, I think my green screen's too great right now. Let me up the smoothness to 70. Yeah, I'll do. That seems better. Yes, but you have to remember that Twitch is an American-based company, and also take into consideration the kind of speech they've recently banned. Always gotta be aware of that. Okay, that is fine. Okay, we're working this. I recommend looking it up because I'm not entirely sure how lenient they are about the use of it. Basically, the first half of the word Simpsons. It should be fine for me to say Simpsons, and if it isn't, then there's a serious problem. Like, they crack down on that. Seriously. That can constitute as discriminatory, I think I don't fucking know. So while I understand what you intend with the speak with your speech, other people probably won't. Gotta watch out for that.
I don't suppose there's a hole anywhere in this fence.
Of course there's a hole in the fence. The map says there's a path here. How you doing, Sana? Oh god, I'm having Thunder Plains flashbacks.
We can board the ship over there.
That sounds reasonable.
Huh?
Oh.
We were concerned about the rain a minute ago when we could turn it on and off at will. Yep. Work.
When it rains around here, it pours. And then it rains some more.
Sazh, do you hate Pulse?
Why wouldn't I? Look at this mess it's gotten us all into. Of course, it's not to say I always hated it. Seemed fishy. All that sanctum ranting about the threat from Pulse. Only a matter of time before they strike. Pulse is infested with monsters. Scare after scare. Not even a shred of proof. Tired old cynics like me? We don't just swallow that tabloid crap. No, not me. I figured the Sanctum was up to something crooked. At least until I got dragged in.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, all this purge business
Yeah, it's pretty messed
really
up.
only happened because Dodge found that Pulse fal'Cie.
You're wrong.
Huh?
Don't blame him. It was all...
Yeah, you're right. It was that scum from Pulse behind it.
Scum.
I might as well have tried to stop the rain. I fought the tears, but they still fell.
You're getting soaked.
I'll be fine. It's only water.
Let's do now, I wonder. Anyway. Meanwhile, somewhere where it's not raining.
This is Director Roche, SciComm Division. Cocoon is caught in the grip of a pulse-borne terror. If we allow the sea activity to continue, panic will rip our world apart. The peace and stability we have fought so hard to maintain will be nothing but a memory. Pulseless egress our very way of life. They must be eliminated. There can be no hesitation. That is all.
Oh, Roche. I remember you.
If we fail, our citizens pay the price. place.
Oh, looks like we got trouble in Palompolum.
Task force reporting.
Begin operations immediately. Sir!
We can make it. Get to the station and board the train for Eden.
You think it's still running?
Well, if it isn't, we'll make it run.
Then punch straight into the heart of the sanctum?
Except the train runs
How
on
are you
tracks,
thinking like
incredibly
a
easy to
pulse
predict where it's going,
Well,
and
this
thus
is Operation
incredibly
Blur.
easy to
It's
stop.
not just snow I'm after. The sanctum's gotta pay too. Hey, you're the one who said we had to fight. Every minute we waste, we're tempting fate. There's some underground tunnels not far from here. I used to play in them when I was a kid. No one uses the entrance anymore, so even the army doesn't know about it. But I know where it is.
Convenient.
We can sneak in under their noses.
Sounds good.
Great. Here we go.
Now, if only we were dressed in more stealthy clothing.
Huh. No more rivalries now. Psychom's brought in the Guardian Corps.
Okay. There's an old drainage pipe. We can use
What are we
it to
looking at?
avoid being seen. The tunnel entrance is a little further up.
I remember this. I don't remember how badly it plays. And I don't think we have to be stealthy. Feel like it. Okay, work on medic. Okay, Ravager, see what we got. Terra. Cool. Medic. Okay, and check the paradigms. Okay, everything seems to be as I left it. Or is it? Doesn't Lightning have Ravager? Yeah, so why don't I have a Ravager paradigm? Or Lightning anywhere? This isn't how I left it. Alright, let's work it out, make it how I want. Check. Ravager. Ravager, that's good. Edit. 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 Synergy. Holy crap, video games! Raiding with 17 people, goddamn. How you doing, video games? Granny, can you give a shout out to video games, please? What have you been playing? Why do we only have 3,000 gil? The OA6, how is that? You have all the costumes. super cool you really like that, video games. Really appreciate it. For anybody who's coming with video games raid, I am Mecha Chrono. I currently stream RPGs. We're currently working our way through Final Fantasy XIII as the 150 follower reward, which was the goal. We hit 150 followers, we do like Final Fantasy XIII. It was alright. It was alright. I haven't played 6. I played 5. I wasn't super into 5.
Follow me.
And I have Dimensions on 3DS, but I've not done much of it. Yeah. Where did Hope go? Oh, Hope wants me to take on these guys. How did it go, video games? I'm really enjoying it. I'm trying to. Oh, Lightning got Odin last time, so she has 4 slots on the ATV now, so that's nice. Could have been better. What was the issue? Were you playing it online, or were you playing single player? EOS 6 still has a story mode, right? Yeah, I've been saying that. Like, when I first played through this, I hated all the characters. Now, I only really hate Snow at the minute. So, you know, that's nice. It's an improvement. Technical difficulties. I've had some of that today. Oh, with the online. Right.
Stay down.
Does DLE 6 have servers? Or is it P2P? I haven't played a fighting game online since Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Oh yeah, unless you count Smash as a fighting game. But Smash has terrible online. No, P2P, peer-to-peer, rather than server-based. Yeah, you said you were working on 13 on PC and it was going horribly for you. Lindenix, who raided us last time, I think it was, or a little while ago, was talking about getting FF13 to work. Yeah, it's peer-to-peer. I can understand the issues with that then. Big part of the reason why Smash is online is terrible. But Smash also has the problem of you can have a lobby full of like 10 people. So all 10 people need a good internet connection or it just tanks. The netcode is terrible on that. $13. I'll have to ask Lindenix if he pops in again. I'll have to ask him what his solution was, because he did say something. That bad.
Just another battle.
Alright, we'll be here when you get back, Sina. What am I getting with this? That's better. Yeah. That is more representative. Yeah. I never bought 13 on PC because I never wanted to play it again after the first time, and yet here I am, so you know, I'm a genius. So I bought 13.2 and Lightning Returns on PC. but I never played them on PC, so I don't know how well they run. I've heard not great. It's probably a combination of not being a particularly good port to begin with, and compatibility issues since it was probably designed for... When this came out, probably would have been Vista maybe? Windows 7 perhaps? But that could also be part of the trouble. Yeah, it was probably Vista. People always like PC as a superior platform for gaming, but like, going back to the old stuff can be such an issue with it. Why is it so hard for Windows to emulate an older version of Windows? Yeah, nothing down there. Why is Windows compatibility mode for older versions terrible? What the hell was that? I saw something on the map. There it is. You gonna fight me or what? There we go. But ultimately, I'm not really a PC guy, so there's not really much I can do to help, unfortunately. And I'm sorry about that, video games. Come on. There it is.
Time to switch it up.
Double Raptors. Okay, that was bullshit.
And so it ends.
With how long that was firing, I wouldn't have been able to survive that anyway. It's fucking bullshit sometimes. Something over here? No. Okay. Get back around here so I can kick your ass. Round 2. See if this one goes better.
Time to switch it up.
Probably the last time I had real issues with PC game. And it was kind of infuriating. I wanted to play Dark Souls off PC, and I got the Prepare to Die edition. And you know, that's fucking bullshit.
And so it ends.
So I got the Prepare to Die edition, and it's a mess. It's a messy port. Doesn't work great. And I threw the DS fix on it, and I think it worked once. And after that, whenever I start the game up, the screen is just in the top left of the like the game display is in the top left of the screen. No idea how to fix that. No idea what's going on with it. And the interface isn't affected by that. So the game's displayed in the top left in a small square. But the game display is covering the full screen, like it's supposed to. Or the interface, the user interface, the GUI.
I think we made it past all the guards.
Where the hell are we?
Don't worry, it'll be fine. Only kids like me know about that entrance.
They'll find it. They'll call in a team and canvass the whole tunnel system.
Which
Then we
means
better
we should
hurry.
move.
So, where's this thing come out anyway?
Well, I don't really know for sure.
We'll find out today.
Automated neutrality. I think I remember learning about this in school.
You know what? Let's take a quick look in the data log at the file C. Not that one. Not that one. No. Because I think this file C is supposed to be Ephraim. I don't remember. It was one of the recognizable summon names. And it's another background element that you would know nothing about without checking the data log. Again, a big part of the problem with this game. Oh, what is that? Check the data log. Oh, the game's not going to tell me naturally? No. Weird slime robot guardians? Oh, they're poison. That is regenerating the other one, right? That's what the noise is.
Keep up with me, Hope.
Kind of irritating noise, honestly. Yep. That takes care of that. Let's see, if we hit the next node. Three. And hope we're working on Synergy. There we go.
This is what it looks like down
Hey, just keep going forward. Really? Was it only half an hour? I expected it to be longer. Welcome back, Cat. Oh wow, it's a robot version of that thing.
Come on, Light. Thanks.
Yeah, I expected it to be longer. Ah.
Follow my lead.
You know, there was a point we reached like 4 or 5 years ago where it felt like companies had stopped pushing multiplayer into games that didn't need it. You know, like Doom 2016 or The Last of Us. Games that had multiplayer for some reason. Thanks, Kat. I'll probably end up seeing a bunch of the details later. But based on what my buddy Teak said, because he was listed as an official Resident Evil stream which I think means he was allowed to restream that. Based on the rules that they gave out for that, I'm guessing there was nothing about any other Resident Evil games, like a remaster of some of the classics. Like that, the rumour we heard of, oh yeah, no, they're gonna remaster the classic trilogy and re-release them. I'm guessing there's none of that. That doesn't sound appealing to me. And it feels like one of those cases of, okay, cool for anybody who plays The Division, but it's kind of weird for you to expect crossover between people who play The Division and people who play Resident Evil. Like, undoubtedly the crossover is there, but it's weird that you're banking on it that hard.
Keep up with me, Hope. Come on, Light.
Wasn't it a Netflix movie? I mean, was it a Netflix series? Like that Infinite Darkness, I'm guessing is what you're talking about. Wasn't that supposed to be a series? Actually, you don't care, fair enough. Go. Heal.
Come on, Light. Follow my lead, Hope.
Oh, that makes it more interesting. Well, it makes it more reasonable that I'll watch it then. The fact that it's both a film, not a series, and that it's going to be on Netflix, I'm probably going to end up watching it then. Oh, what you looking
It's the city's food production fallacy. Name's Carbuncle.
Yeah, there you go. It's Carbuncle.
That's one of our enemies, being Sanctum and all.
Yeah,
So,
like, I think
kill
everyone was
him and
reporting
cut
it
off
being
the
a
food
series.
supply. That'll make us popular.
I think people have enough reason to hate us, don't you?
Yeah, you're probably right. Hungry people make for angry people.
Carbuncle usually
Why don't we
is.
use that as a landmark?
This is one of the most disappointing designs of Carbuncle. But it's one of the problems with this game. Like, we get a look at the file C and they're all named after summons. Oh, that's Eden. I don't even know what that is. That's Phoenix. Again, can't even tell what that is. That's Kujata. Again, can't even tell what it is. Carbuncle, it's a crystal with faces around it. And Anima, which, again, can't tell what it is. So you've got the names of some classic FF summons with, like, very little semblance of the design. I think the only thing about Carbuncle that resembles its original
Let's head
design
for the foul sea at the center.
is the colour. Topaz. Because you can get... Carbuncle can be various colours. It's usually blue with a red crystal in it. But I'm thinking specifically FF14 Carbuncle, which has emerald and topaz forms. So yeah, I'll probably see a bunch of the Resident Evil news after the stream.
Come on, Light.
It sounds like a police siren, but it's supposed to be like an ambulance thing. The siren goes off and it's healing its partner. Welcome back, Sina. Alright. Going this way. Going over there. Okay. Where did this platform come from? It wasn't there a minute ago and just suddenly appeared and attached to the bridge. Well, there's items over there. Okay. Oh, why are you still on that platform? I can probably get over there with that, can't I? Alright. Let's go. Maybe get over there. Don't even know. Yeah, I don't want to fight you again.
Look at us. Pulseless sea. Using a sanctum fallacy to tell where we're going. Sort of strange.
Not really. We've relied on them our whole lives. The food we eat, the light, and water. It's all from the fal'Cie. You know, I think Cocoon was really built for them. The rest of us, we're just leeches. Parasites.
You think? They protect us. Nurture us.
Anyway.
Take care of, well, normal people. They treat us like we're special. Almost like we're pets.
That makes a change from a carbuncle being the pet.
Like pets. To them, we are just pets. That's it. Now it makes sense. I've been so blind. I was born into a fal'Cie world, raised on a fal'Cie leash. It was the only life I knew how to live.
Okay.
When it was taken from me, I was completely lost. Without a master to follow, my life had no purpose. Hope, listen to me. This l'Cie curse, it took everything from me. My future, my dreams. I didn't want to think. So I fought instead. As long as I was fighting, nothing else was real. I was running away. And you, Hope. You got swept along with me.
But Lightning, I don't understand.
Operation Nora is over.
What?
No!
You told me to fight!
I made a mistake!
But... you can't do this. You can't just build something up like that, then abandon me.
I won't abandon you. I won't.
Well, that was some nice character growth.
You can't just throw in the towel. How am I supposed to just forget about all this?
Anyway.
You're open!
This is going to be an issue with 3 of them.
going down!
Well, that's irritating, it really is.
Turn the tide!
Alright, less of that, thank you.
Let's wrap this up!
Okay, so launch doesn't put the planet outside of the range of heal. But while it's staggered, we can hit it for more damage than they can heal. Which is nice, I appreciate that. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Check out the Crystarium again. What do we got? Strength. Ooh, Quake. You know, I don't think I've ever played a... No, I have played a classic FPS. I played classic Doom on stream at one point on PlayStation, which was kind of neat. Oh, great, we've given him Cura. That's going to make him less useful as a medic. It's a shame that there is a console port of Quake. It's Quake 64, which I could take a look at. I've never played it. Yeah, think about it, I've never played any Quake games at all. I think the closest I've come to playing Quake is playing 2 Star Wars games made on the Quake engine. On the Quake 3 engine.
We're the sea. Ticking time bombs. Enemies of
Jedi
Cocoon.
Outcast and Jedi
If we
Academy.
can't follow the plan, do we just lay down and die?
I didn't mean we should give up.
Then what battles do we fight? And against who? Tell me that!
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet!
That's right. I don't know yet. But I do know we can't lose hope.
Hope? There is no hope. Not for the sea.
There's you.
It's my name. Not who I am.
Yeah, I get
I was
that.
just like you. My parents died. I had to be strong for Sarah, so I thought I needed to forget my past. And I became Lightning. I thought that by changing my name, I could change who I was.
You know, that's actually kind of a thing I've just thought.
Lightning.
A lot of people call
It
Lightning
flashes bright
female Cloud, and she's
and
really
fades
not.
away.
She's basically female Squall.
It can't protect.
And
It
what
only
did Squall do in
destroys.
Kingdom Hearts? When he lost his world to the darkness, he changed his name to reflect becoming a different person and forgetting his past.
Sarah tried to tell me,
So in even more ways, she's female Squall.
but I wouldn't listen.
Yeah, Jedi Academy's great. I have Jedi Academy on this,
There you
actually.
are.
If you really are LSE, it's my job to deal with you.
Typical.
Accept the truth
I
signer.
threatened her.
Come on, Slowpoke.
Sorry. Got held up.
Where have you been?
I'm really late, huh?
The only one who believed her was Snow.
Don't say it! Don't say his name. It brings everything back. I keep playing it in my head. What happened to her? And then I see his stupid
Am I
face
wrong?
And he's smiling. How can he smile when she's dead? I know! There's nothing I can do about it. I hate knowing that. No matter what happens, she's not coming back. When I was fighting, there was no time to think about it. It felt good just to give in. But now you start talking about hope. I'm sorry, I messed up.
It's my fault.
A kid who just lost his mother was thrust into a destiny that you really aren't prepared for. And then had some very irresponsible adult guardians telling you to live your life the wrong way. Or shit fucked up. Is it though, Signer?
Let's wrap this up. Go!
One more round. Then dual cast.
Go! Turn the tide!
But no, when it comes down to it, that really is one of Lightning's better comparisons. People talk about how Lightning is female Cloud, and she's really not. The only way you can compare her character to Cloud is if you ignore FF7 and base your opinion of Cloud on everything outside FF7. Which is a big part of the problem. It's a big part of the problem the Final Fantasy games have when they represent their characters outside of their games. The characters lose the personality, and the only thing that's there is the popular traits they have. Like in Dissidia, Cloud is broody and stoic. And so is Lightning. None of the growth they have is there. None of the other character elements they have are there. And it's the problem with comparing Lightning to Cloud. Because it only works if you compare her to the popular version of Cloud that came out after the original 7.
Fighting without hope is no way to live.
You want to compare her to an actual FF7 character and not just the traits they were given in everything after the original game, then it's
I want you to find the hope you were named for. Staying alive, I can help you with, but I can't give you hope. If you go to see your father.
You think meeting my dad will make anything better? He's never listened to a word I've said. He'll never believe all this l'Cie stuff.
Well, you know, it's not like you've got a way to prove that you're a l'Cie.
Snow believed Sarah, didn't he?
Yeah.
I don't mean the brand, I mean just by casting magic. Since they made it clear that's not something people can do.
In a recently convened emergency conference, the Sanctum announced that the fugitive l'Cie have been located. The military plans to apprehend the l'Cie and carry out a public execution.
Public
These
execution.
images coming to you live from the scene in Palompolum.
How the hell did they find us like that?
These are l'Cie. Show no mercy. They aren't people. They're targets.
Start running.
What?
I'll keep them busy.
But...
You survive.
You know, I think a good way to keep them busy will be give them like show up and I know.
That's some crowd. Gonna need a plan.
Since when have heroes ever needed plans?
That's a good question, video games. You think the minute it becomes known that the Lassie are in Palompolum, that everybody in Palompolum would be paying attention to the situation?
It's him!
Take us out!
Good to see Snow hasn't actually learned anything though.
Yeah!
Lightning!
Idiot.
Whoa!
Take care of him.
Lightning, listen to me.
Get moving.
No, you don't understand. Sarah's all right. She'll turn back.
Take care of Hope.
Wait!
And then there were three.
So do I get the one or do I get the full party?
Hold it! Gotta go. So how you been?
That's actually a point. Does Fang join a party right now? I feel like she joins us later.
What's down?
Take cover! I got this one.
I gotta say, that's like the worst looking version of
go.
Diamond Dust. This ain't gonna be fun. Wait a minute. Let me just do it again. Since starting the battle with the summon apparently didn't cost any points.
Show 'em how it's done!
Gotta keep an eye on the numbers. There we go. Really not fond of how summons actually work in this game.
What's up?
I love that they're used in cutscenes, which is something I also loved in
I got
FF10.
taken in.
Wait, what?
Not by enemies.
Well, the actual
It was the
gameplay of
cavalry,
this is
not SciComm. Leader's
someone's
name is
gameplay
Rains.
now.
He said he'd lend us Lassie a hand. So now, your hero is back.
Fucking idiot.
Why would the army help us? That doesn't make sense.
The military's got all kinds. Not all of them like the Sanctum. Don't worry. I'll handle the bad guys. Come on.
You gotta love how, because it's been so long since we actually got to play as Snow, they have to bring the tutorial for Sentinel back. Yeah, I didn't think we got Fang at this point. Now let's throw all these points into Snow. Okay, that's that. Sentinel. Okay, and Ravager. Right, and Snow is up to speed. And set the paradigms. Sentinel and Ravager. What else do we got? Ravager? Yeah, Sentinel as Synergist works. Sentinel edit. Now let's go with that.
Ice tracks. Is that some kind of Lassie power?
Well, let's go. It's 11 o'clock. Yeah, let's go. Oh, we got incoming. I can't move. What's that about? Weird.
Bring it on!
It really bothers me I was still dealing with a two-person party. Is it really a case of the game hampering its battle system by making you spend so much time with two-person parties?
How about this?
When the battle system clearly operates at its best with three. with the full party. Okay, there we go. Maybe I should upgrade Snow's equipment. What are we using? Power circle. Okay. That's enough of that. Alright, let's go. Get out of here. You know, it's pretty impressive the way this whole area looks really cool. And then the minute you get over here and you look at the map, you see, oh no, it's just, again, linear path. Linear path of the game's not even letting you walk down now. Ugh. Okay, go.
How about this?
Hey, heal yourself, Hope.
How about this? Not a problem.
Okay, and then bring in the pain. There. Now the other two shouldn't really be a problem. Next time might be worth taking out the other two first though, because they'll go down faster.
How about this?
It's always the immediate case I want to go with stuff like this. Well, yeah, no, one enemy is stronger than the rest and is going to be more of a problem. Okay, sure. Deal with the weaker ones first, because even though the others are weaker, it's the difference between getting hit 3 times and getting hit once. Alright. Go. There it is. You know, it's kind of funny how they're all just running up and punching Hope. Hey, should we do something about that guy who's beating us up? No, go and hit the kid. Okay.
How about this?
There's just something funny about the visual display of that.
How about this?
Right, one more.
How about this?
So much easier when you only have that one guy, rather than trying to take that one guy out with 5 guys around you. Okay, that's a dead end, and there's a bigger dude over there. Let's go take him out. Not even for the item, I just want to take out this bigger dude.
There's nothing we can't do. How about this?
Nice.
It's me you want.
That guy does not like Hope. Yeah, can we do this quick enough?
How about this?
Yep. There it is.
How about this?
It's weird, having real trouble maintaining the stagger meter there. What that's about? There it is. I'm gonna drive for you, buddy boy. God damn, you're still taking the beating.
How about this? No problem.
That one guy was pretty tough. Tells you something that it was that long and messy and we still got 5 stars. Yeah, I'm never gonna use that. Yeah, we're good for a minute. Careful not to slip on the ice.
What am I doing?
Hello.
Bring it on!
Anyway.
Great stuff, folks.
How are you guys doing? As we just kind of casually make our way through this area that should be a lot more interesting than it is.
How about this? No problem.
It's the awkward thing with Final Fantasy XIII. Like, you try to love it, and it just does so much to make you, if not hate it, then really bored.
This is just a part of Operation North.
Alright, let's try Sentinel then with 5 dudes. Rock and roll. Yeah, it's not going to work out. I need some actual...
Time to switch, kiddo.
Again, Sentinel, cool idea. Really becomes pretty worthless without a third person to lay down some damage. Right, the Ravagers. The entire point of the Ravagers is to like build up the stagger meter. Okay, cool. But the stagger meter drops too quickly if it isn't reinforced by a commando. You can't do that if you have 2 characters and one of them's a Sentinel. Still, in a 2-person party, Sentinel plus Synergist isn't a bad idea.
You see that?
Get things moving. Nice. 3 stars. I thought I went fine. Tried to push Sentinel a little too much to begin with, so that's probably the issue. And new equipment for snow it is. God damn it. Improved guard's an interesting idea. Oh. Just keep going forward. Got another one of the big guys, so that's concerning.
We fight and we survive.
Definitely take care of the smaller guys as quickly as possible.
Nice one.
Yeah, I need that guy's attention on Palompolum. This is just going to be nasty.
Thanks, partner. Lights out!
Yeah, it wasn't really worth it.
Hope, follow my lead. Anytime.
Alright, let's try and work this now. Oh, that guy. Take out the others first, but while they're all focused on snow.
How about this?
Oh, no. That guy immediately said no. What's that? You're not a sentinel anymore? Well, fuck you.
How about this?
Alright, come on.
How about this? Time to switch,
Did I
kiddo.
get S enough for hope? I forget. That's right, aim at me. I'm going to assume not, because he's not using S enough.
How about this?
Alright. There it is. I'm gonna make sure he goes down before that stagger meter runs out. These warlords like to be nasty. Put away.
How about this?
Ah, one more attack would have done that. There it is. One day we'll be out of this arena. This doesn't count. I'm pretty sure this is still in the arena. Alright, onward.
I think we're almost there.
I don't even know where we're going, Snow. Chapter 7 already, goddamn. This game feels like it's going by a lot faster than I remember it.
You've changed, haven't you? Seems like you've toughened up.
I'm a lessee. I had to.
Yeah, the only ones that ought to be fighting the army are us dumb grown-ups.
You think it's stupid to fight?
It is if you get killed. Anyway, just lay low. Let the dummies duke it out. The army's no match for Nora, right?
It's amazing how much of an idiot Snow is, thinking that everybody likes him.
He was smiling.
It's me. What's up?
You damn well know what's up!
Why haven't you called in?
Sorry, slipped my mind.
Ugh, right. What's your status?
Great, great.
Why did
Hope's
Fang
great
run off
too.
with lightning?
Are you all right?
I'm great, you're great, everybody's great. Reunion time. Figure out a rendezvous point. Don't sweat it. That line's hyper-encrypted.
Hey, sis. Is that you?
I'm not your sister.
Again, really doesn't get nobody else likes him.
This city's under our jurisdiction. We're the ones defending it. We should have a say in what's done to protect it.
Attention all units. Ignore all fire zone restrictions. Fire at will.
What?
Whatever it takes to kill the lessee. Over.
Whatever it takes! You want to start a war in the streets? Civilians are still evacuating. The collateral we're talking about is unacceptable. You don't know what it's like out there!
You don't understand why we're here. Who do you think it is? Terrified of Pulse and begging us to kill the lessee. It's not the Sanctum. It's not us. It's the people.
Weird to pull out a sword that short.
We'll meet at Hope's place.
You'd think that'd be like a
Felix
backup weapon
Heights,
of some sort.
35A.
Right. See you there. Tell Fang hey.
Take care of Hope.
All over it.
Okay.
And I'll tell you more about Sarah when we meet up. I found out she can turn back. There's still hope.
Snow, listen to me. It's about Hope. His mother was...
It's me.
Hope? Hope!
I
Answer
knew it's me. I decided I'm gonna stab Snow
Yelling doesn't fix it.
with that knife
It's
that you
called
gave me.
interference. You can chit-chat when we get there. I've got point. You fall in behind. And see if you can't cool off that head of yours.
Alright, now we finally get to play as Fang. Everybody's favorite character. That's not actually sarcasm. Generally, a lot of people prefer Fang in this game. So, like everybody else. Which is pretty reasonable. Right. Well, if he stabs Hope in the back, well, if he stabs Snow in the back or the face, like none of the soldiers tried to stab Snow in the face. That was their mistake. Do you know what you got for Saboteur, Fang? Ooh, Slogan. That could be useful. Alright, I want a double commando option. I also want edit available early, if necessary. Sentinel medic, Saboteur medic. Reasonable. Double commandos. Yes. Okay, no doubling up there. That should be all good. Actually, that's a fair point. I should probably upgrade Fang's weapon. In Lance. Yeah, that should do it. Save and hit the road. Let's go see what Fang can do.
Our objective is the evacuation of civilians.
Here? The lessee?
Security
We're about to have a lot of...
Bring it on.
They switch it up.
Eat this!
Change of plans.
Eat this!
Alright, that should make things a lot easier. Double up. There is the awkwardness of playing as Fang while Lightning's in the party though, because Lightning has 4 ATB slots and Fang only has 3. That's kind of disappointing. Things you can do with an extra ATB slot. Stagger up. Although looking at this, it's not going to matter, it's going to be dead before we get the stagger up. Which means in future we may as well go like that with 2 commandos. Something to consider. Nothing over there.
Let's make this quick.
Okay, deal with the big guy first. Get him out of the way. Nice.
Change of plan.
These guys don't last long enough to really bother hitting with
Eat this! Thanks for coming.
There we go, don't want to go down because some idiot gets a lucky shot. There we go. Moving on.
Who are you?
Where do I start?
Honestly, if you didn't want questions like this, you should probably have covered it up.
I've got a few screws loose, but I'm a lessee, same as you.
Hmm?
Difference being, I wasn't born on Cocoon.
What?
I'm from Grand Pulse, the world below you all hate so much. My partner and I turned a crystal there and gone to sleep. But when we came around, here we were. The reason Cocoon's in such an uproar is the same reason you're here now. Vanille and I woke up.
And finally, confirmation of exactly what's going on with Vanille.
Evacuation protocol. You will be moved to a secure location.
The Sanctum follows fal'Cie orders. It's not just after l'Cie. They'll target civilians and purge everyone who's a threat.
And more innocents get killed.
You can't take the blame for that.
Someone has to.
We can still save them.
Stop dancing around the
Let
issue.
loose and bring the army to us.
Draw their fire?
I'm supposed to protect you. I can't let this happen.
These army guys
It's a tough call, that's for sure. Only one choice, I guess. I try to save everyone.
Do it, stab him now.
So, Hope, are you with me on this? You just need to look out for yourself.
Yeah. They fuck up my paradigms again. I don't remember, honestly. Okay, push that. That's not done, that's not done. Not done. So we got Ravager. Okay, and leave it at that, I guess. Four, three. I should upgrade the air wing then. Do we even have materials for it? Oh. Oh well. Anyway. Hey, it's nightmare. Okay, they're just stuck in a tunnel, from the looks of it. No, that's not a tunnel, that's just like the end of an alley. Alright, save it again. And I think we're going to call it here for today. That's a good enough end screen there. I want to thank everybody during the stream. I always really appreciate the support. Big special thank you to everybody in the chat. Ninja, Queen Nicole, Fox, Signer, Flame, Video Games. Big special thank you to Video Games for the raid. It was super cool of you. Next scheduled stream is Saturday, 8 PM Greenwich Mean Time GMT, where we will be playing Skies of Arcadia Legends. We are due to head across the South Ocean to XIII. So if you want to check that out, come check it out. 8 PM Greenwich Mean Time GMT on Saturday. That is, I think, 3 PM GMT, 3 PM Eastern Standard Time. And on Sunday I'll be doing more Final Fantasy VII with Clem at the same time, 8 PM Greenwich Mean Time, 3 PM Eastern Standard. Is there anything going on right now? Okay. Now let me give some shout-outs to people. We're not going to go raid anybody right now. But I'm going to give some shout-outs to people that I recommend checking out who are currently live. If you want to stick around on Twitch and watch some stuff. There's Lino, who's a cool dude, very big supporter of the stream. He's currently playing Wind Waker. I think it might be his first time, or if not, it's been a while since he's been through it. But he's a cool dude, and he recently started streaming, so check him out. Any support you throw him would be super good, super appreciated. There is Batgirl, who is currently streaming Resident Evil 2. She's really cool. Recommend checking her out, she's got a friendly community. And, of course, there is Teak, who is currently live right now. Teak is always a cool dude, worth checking out. It says he's in Resident Evil. I think he's watching the showcase. But Cat popped in earlier and said it was basically over and it was like half an hour. So he might just be playing Resident Evil and he's not changed the title. Oh, but Teak's cool, dude. Recommend checking him out. It's probably where Ninja went, actually. But yeah, that's going to do it for us today. Final Fantasy XIII. Are those shadows freaking out on the wall there? No, there's a holographic projection that's changing. Or just a projection. Does not necessarily have a holographic. We're back with more Final Fantasy XIII on Tuesday. 8 PM Greenwich Mean Time GMT or 3 PM Eastern Standard Time EST. But with that, I want to thank everybody for watching. I always really appreciate the support. Once again, big special thank you to everybody in the chat for keeping me company. The chat is always the best part of the streams. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic time of day, and take care. We'll catch you next time, guys. Bye.